overall the same. Like I say, there's still some movement and, you know, some thoughts more nighttime, morning that fall away, that sift out, and then just that non-dual present. Like I say, that is present, but yet, you know, once that clears out and it just settles down, it seems to be the pattern so far. But
I think that's pretty common though too. I mean, even here in the morning, right after sleep, sometime there'll be a little stuff that's there, and then it just is gone within, you know, 2 minutes of waking up. It's gone.
Okay, so yeah, that seems to be, you know, like I say, it's kind of just that settling process, and then sometimes when there are thoughts, kind of like you said, it's sort of like a shell of a thought. Sometimes I can't say it just.
Yeah, it's not like a full-blown thought. It doesn't come up like a full-blown.
Interesting. I've never experienced that before, but it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, kind of like an impression of a thought, but doesn't reach full-blown thought status. It's kind of weird.
It is. It's really odd.
Yeah, it's like almost there, but not quite. It's like, you know,
it doesn't quite reach go anywhere. It's like a, you know, like you say, little essence of it. But
yeah.
So they're settling in that way. But like I say, it hasn't gone backwards at all. If anything, it's just continuing to be more and more settled, and you know, what's the way? I guess settled would be the best word for it, but. So that part is wonderful. I mean, like I say, just there's no words for it. It is so, you know, just that 0 point, that zero.
Right.
You know, where the seeker vanishes is like,
yeah.
You know.
Was it ever there?
Did that happen?
Yeah, exactly.
Did that ever happen?
It never happened.
Yeah, it's like it never was, and it's getting more and more with that. This is just the norm, and it just flows on its own. And
exactly. It's just what is. It's just the normal consciousness at that point. It's no longer this big whoop, you know.
Yeah, well, that's it. It seems like a lot of times, too, a lot of the big whoops come during the journey, too. However, this initial falling away was, initially it was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
That wasn't it. And, oh, shit, this thing's going. That was it. That was the feeling. I mean, literally walking, like I said, walked out of the bathroom. I would use a different word, but I know we're on the, and I don't know if this is going to go up, but it was that way. It just, not to say rock your world, it takes your world.
Yeah, there's no world. You know? What world?
Well, it just...
Surprise!
You know, it just, you know, you walk out and it just seemed like, I don't know, it seems like maybe the consciousness gets to a certain, but then that just drops and it's like, shit, that wasn't it, that's gone. You
exactly.
know, it just, that non-dual presence just boom, and it, you know, and then there was, you know, more of this, like I say, it's getting more and more settled within, where it just is the natural state, which is what it is, literally.
Exactly. They can't go any further. There's nowhere else to go. It's
the ground, that's what they call it.
That's exactly. Nothing else can go because there's nothing left to go. It's just, you know, that's it. That's what all is. Yeah. Nothing separate, ever. Yeah, not possible.
Well, exactly. The rest was just imagination, you know, and not even a valid thing. Not even, it doesn't exist in that, you know, as far as one can say that it has any reality.
Right. Goes. That's it. Ball game over.
Job done.
Job done. Third strike, you're out.
Good try there, but hey, that didn't work either. It's like I told Bridget when it started to go away, it was like God saying, are you tired of this yet? You know?
You tired of it yet? Okay.
And then the joke's on you always.
Exactly.
So, you know, it just kind of that stark shift was, it was never expected. You know, you can be totally unaware of it.
That's right. No one can prepare for that, ever.
Oh, my God.
It's like the ultimate rug pulling out from under you. That's it. I was like, wow.
Oh, that's it. I mean, You just think you're kind of riding on something, some
you climb the roller coaster, and you go, and you go, and you go, and you go, oh, I'm hit the top, yay! And then,
oh, yeah, you think you did, huh?
on the top of that hill, yeah, you think so? Boom, and then it hits that dive, and that's it. It's like, oh, dropped out.
It's like dominoes, It's like, okay, yeah, you think that, and then it's just boom, 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 and it just so quickly just falls away, and then it has its own momentum there, and even that person you think you are can't pick it up.
Nope.
Because they go, that's what's going.
They went, yeah, they go. Yeah. No more.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. And it's just, the quiet and the emptiness, and just no words there,
Exactly. No words, but one wouldn't go back to the drama of the object, subject, object ever.
No. What a dream, what a joke, And this isn't to make the journey itself to say, well, how silly or something.
Well, no, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's just, that's cheapening it again. There is a journey for sure, although the joke is you don't go anywhere in the end.
Yes.
Yes. You've gone the furthest journey of your life and nowhere at the same time, It's like, oh. It's like,
and it was just moving consciousness is all it ever was, if you want to even say that, if that even has any validity. But
yeah, if you can even say that.
No, you can't even say that. It's like nothing ever happened, and that doesn't have an existence.
Exactly. There's no one, never has been, that's done anything, and it's one without a second. It couldn't have ever been anything other than that. So it's like the great joke and illusion and delusion has fallen. That's all.
Oh my gosh, does it ever?
Yeah, but how to explain this though? It's such an odd thing. Yet it's more valid than anything we've experienced to date, and yet it's so odd you can't speak of it. People think you're crazy if you say what it truly is.
Oh, absolutely. In that dual consciousness, there's no, mind can't grasp it. It's not even, so it can't be spoken of and understood with one that has a dual consciousness, that's in that type of consciousness. But, and when it all falls, it's who you are at the core minus all that,
exactly.
Everything that Guru said, but yet it's known, and it's the self, and this is truly who you are.
Right, without any layering of drama of a story. And well, it's who you are, it's who everyone is at the end of it, and there is no other, and yet it's such an odd conundrum. The eyes see a world, yet the eyes, that yet one knows there is nothing else other than that.
Yes, exactly. Oh, exactly.
Strange paradox.
All that is known, but not with knowledge, not with any objective knowledge. It's just what is.
Yeah.
And, it's all that objective knowledge is what holds one from it.
Exactly. One thinks they've gathered something and all of it's got to go to have the clarity to see what is, without any obstruction. Right.
Yeah. Right. Every bit of it goes. Not even a seed of that can remain. And it's no, you would never go back, and nothing's lost, and that's why the one that collects and things like that, they may think, well, I've, gathered all this, but my goodness, there's no peace there whatsoever. There never can be.
Yep, that's true. There is no peace in that. No matter how much you think you have, there is no peace in that.
No.
And such a fear of loss when one is at that, you know, that they're going to lose something precious they've gathered and taken so long to get, and that's just all, what do they say, as filthy rags when it finally goes. One wouldn't have held on to any of it.
Oh my gosh, and you're so glad that, like, your own worst enemy, just thank God for grace that it just actually gets pulled away, because otherwise, if it was up to ego, you know, it just, that natural pull of ego is to pull back into what's familiar, and
exactly,
it just gets pulled away, which is grace, and you wouldn't know it otherwise, and then it's like, oh. You know, this is like, and again, without that thought process, it's just, you know, whoops, you're kind of cutting out on my screen, but then it's just, that's it, just, you know, that non-dual presence spontaneously reveals itself, and
what a journey, huh?
Oh my. Oh my. Well, if you knew what it was, you wouldn't even go, that ego would, no. You wouldn't even venture there. So,
exactly.
yeah.
One wouldn't hesitate to jump if they knew what was waiting.
No.
Wouldn't hesitate for a second.